cybersecurity expert as well as a fraud analyst. I'm sure you guys must have heard of the word cybersecurity expert before. All right. So basically what we do is there are so many things. For example, if you want to build an information system, a website, an application, etc., we come in and evaluate it to ensure that people don't get defrauded easily on these platforms. Anyways, let me skip all of that. So basically, why I'm here to talk about the barcode is this. There's something unique about the barcode, and the moment it is printed on a piece of paper, right, it can never be changed. That's one thing everybody should know at first. That's the first thing everybody should know. As soon as a barcode is printed, it carries that information for life. No angel, no demon, nothing. Nobody can change that information. All right? So let me bring that with regards to this JAMB, as in these JAMB results that we're talking about right now. One thing you should know is this: database systems don't store barcode for any reason. The reason being that one can easily go to this back end of the system and change the barcode. That's by the way. Mind you, barcode and QR code, we are talking almost the same thing. All right, but in this case, they use QR code. So let me use QR code. Now, let's say let me use my name for example. My name is JAMB, and I wrote JAMB, and I scored 200. All right. Before I print that result, or rather, at the point of printing that result, I will see my score there, 200 JAMB with this ref number, etc. All right. Then, at the point of printing, that is when they generate the barcode. So that barcode carries that information I am seeing on my screen. That result I am seeing on my screen, that is what the barcode carries. Okay? Now, after printing that, mind you, the barcode has already carried Tanshi scored 200. If I scan it at that moment, definitely it's going to show Tanshi scored 200. If I scan that barcode 2 years from now, it's going to tell you Tanshi scored 200. If I scan it 100 years from now, it's going to tell you Tanshi scored 200. But now this is the twist. This girl said that she scanned the barcode and it showed one result, which is 139, right? 139, good and fine. She scanned it again and saw another result. That's impossible. In tech, that's impossible. You cannot scan a barcode and see a particular piece of information and scan it again and see another information. That's in fact, that never happened anywhere and it will never happen. Why? Because the information was added to this barcode or was used to generate this barcode at the point of printing. So you can't scan it today and see something else. Why? Let me tell you something. If you generate a barcode, the information of that barcode is offline. It's not on the internet. It's offline. Right? Now, imagine something that's not online. You scan it today and see that information. That's like, the barcode is like a picture. Then tomorrow you scan it again. Okay?
What
all right.
we saw, or what does JAMB use barcode or QR code? And tell us what the difference
QR code. That's why I said, okay, the QR code and the barcode, they are similar, but they are, let me just explain what they do actually. They are used, the barcode and QR code, they are similar. Like I want to pin a definition to it right now, but let's talk about QR code first. A QR code, okay, contains a piece of information that was generated using machine language, such that also applies to a barcode. The barcode is usually the ones we see in supermarkets that they just scan it and you pay for whatever you want to pay for, right? But QR codes are mostly used for things like results validation and etc. Same thing with that's what we also use for our name. Okay. Now, moving from there, like I said, okay, if you generate a result, if you generate a QR code carrying your results, that information stays there permanently. So if you scan it today, scan it tomorrow, it's going to remain the same.
Yes.
All right. But now she's saying that she scanned that QR code once, it showed one name, scanned it on that time and showed on that name. All right. That's not true. It can't happen. It can't happen. It will never happen. Now let's go to something else. JAMB is saying that when they scanned, sorry, I did a presentation. All right. I did a presentation, so I may share my screen briefly again.
Okay, but just make sure we don't see any image that you don't own. Don't show any
yes, of course.
Because they will come after me.
Okay, all right, okay. All right. Thank you for informing me. All right, now she's saying that she scored 362, right?
Yes.
But JAMB is saying that we checked our system and saw that she scored what? 249.
Yes.
And JAMB is also saying that nobody scored 362. I don't know if you get what I mean.
Yes.
Now, when JAMB scanned, if you can say, I put my reference, I reference Guardian and newspaper there. When JAMB scanned the QR code she supplied, this is what they saw. 138. Belonging to who? Miriam Abonale. But briefly, I would like to show you guys, and pardon me, I would like to go to, okay, no, I'm not there yet. Let's just focus on this. So if you scan this code, there's the QR code that contains this information. So let me remove this person's name. This is somebody's name. All right? So let me remove it. This is what JAMB said they saw when they scanned it. Then they just decided, okay, the paper has a ref number. Let's use the ref number to, let's run the ref number through our system. As soon as they ran the ref number through their system, that is when they saw what? 249 as a score. So that's foul play already. So just look at it. Let's look at it from this angle. You have a NIN, right? National Identity Number. Your NIN has a barcode. Can you hear me?
Clearly, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Good. Your NIN has a barcode. If I scan your NIN today, what am I going to see? Sorry, I can't remember your first name, your full name, so I can say that the freeze. Let's say that the freeze, all right? Okay, good. I scan your QR code and I see that the freeze. Good and fine. Tomorrow, I can scan that your QR code on that your NIN that you've printed out and see Tanshi Shore. It's not possible. It can never happen. That's what I'm trying to let you know. It will never happen, okay? Now, going back to what she said. She said, okay, she scored three. I have to look at the number so I don't say something that's wrong. 362. And JAMB is saying nobody scored 362. There's nothing wrong with them saying it. That's what they have on their system, that nobody scored that high. Okay? Now let's look at it from something I need to point out here is this. The institution that awarded that 3 million scholarship did something wrong. They didn't do their due diligence by verifying from JAMB before awarding that scholarship. I'm very sure they didn't do that. Because if they did it, follow the official channel, that's the channel that exposed this girl, this thing would have come out since. I don't think we'll be having this conversation in the first place. Okay, now, I think I've explained how all these things work. So, there was this argument that came up. JAMB was saying that the results you even presented is not the format that they used in 2023. That's this year, 2023. That's what JAMB said. I said, okay, no wahala. Let me go online and do my own research. So I just Googled something very simple to surprise you. I Googled JAMB result formats. Guess what I saw? I saw some pictures anyways, like I saw so many pictures. But there was this particular picture that attracted me. This picture has a barcode looking like the one that this girl presented. Okay? It has a QR code looking like the one this girl presented. So I decided to just, out of curiosity, because that's what we do in cybersecurity, we try to, turn everything upside down so that we can be sure of what we are saying. Okay? So I did a scan. I will tell you the article, but before I do that, let me just say this. So I did a scan. So let me share my screen. I did a scan.
Okay.
Right? I did a scan. And this is exactly what I saw too. This same result that JAMB was talking about. This is a picture I just saw on the internet, random picture. Okay? Random picture. This is what I saw. But guess what? It was, if you can see, the link is there, Guardian. Let me show you the article on Guardian. Sorry. This article was written, it's just a normal article. It has nothing to do with forgery or anything. This article was written in August, I think it's 22nd. I'm trying to flip my scroll. Sorry, I'm trying to...
Bongoli, please join us for a few minutes. I'd like to pick your brain on this. We're talking about the JAMB.
It was written...
We're talking about the JAMB.
Can you see...
JAMB forgery in Anambra.
Can you see the dates? Can you see the dates? Yes. It's saying 22nd August.
Yes.
2022. Yes. This was just an article. Simple article, how to score high in JAMB. Mind you, my story has nothing to do with the title of this article. All right? I'm just telling you what this article was talking about. Then I scroll down to see the picture. Because of course, you know, bloggers, when they want to write, or web publishers, when they want to write, they usually use random obscure information to protect the identity of people, right? This article, if you guys can hear me, please say yes. Yeah, you can hear me, right?
I hear you.
Okay, all right. Now, this article was written 22nd of August, 2022. Look at the date carefully, right? Now, when you scan through, look at the picture. This picture is just an obscure JAMB result. It's just a template, okay? But this is not where the issue is. So I scroll down to where the barcode is. This is the barcode. When I scanned this barcode, this is what I saw. This was my result when I scanned the barcode. And QR code. This is the result I saw. Imagine an article that was written in 2022. You are seeing a result that is showing up in a girl's results that was written this year. For an exam that was written this year. I don't know if you know what I mean. If you understand what I just said. I scanned, let me say it again. An article was written August 2022. So 22nd of August 2022. And that article carries a dummy picture. It's just a template of a JAMB result that carries a QR code that appeared in this girl's paper, the slip that she carries around claiming to be a result. I will send the links maybe after this call. When you share the video, I'll put the video on my page. Then I will share all these links I'm talking about. These are links, they are public. And let me just let you guys know. Scanning the QR code is the easiest thing right now. Your camera phones, the camera on your phones can scan a QR code. The moment you open your camera. Okay, let me show you. Okay, the moment you open your camera and you put the camera in front of the QR code, it will scan it and give you the information. So if you go online, go to that article on Guardian newspaper that was written on the 22nd of August, you realize that there is a very high possibility. Okay, let me. This is another thing on that theory I came up with. If this girl is parading a score that carries a barcode from an article that was written in 2022, of which that QR code carries a result from somebody that wrote JAMB in 2021, it simply means that whoever forged this result for her has been forging results for people. That's what I will tell you. The person has been using this same template to forge results for other people. So this girl was just unlucky that she was caught. This template is on the internet. You saw the dates. It's not magic. There's no magic here. 22nd of August, Guardian newspaper. The title of the article is, of course, how to score high in JAMB. Simple article. But the cover picture of that article carries a barcode that is also appearing in that girl's results. Let's forget about it. Let's just forget about everything I just said, and let's look at this. Let's say, for example, there's a glitch, because everybody has been saying glitch. You know, in Nigeria, if anything happens, we always say it's a glitch. Everybody is saying it's a glitch. How can you say that a glitch will bring out a barcode of a result that was published in 2021 on a person's particular result? And it's not just any random person, it's the person that scored the highest, according to her. Whereas JAMB is saying nobody scored 360, what's that number again? 360.
All right.
62.
All right, my brother. What tribe are you?
Yeah. What tribe am I? Is that important?
It's important because they are making this a tribal issue. So I will be grateful if you can share your tribe.
Okay, I'm honorable.
Okay, so you are honorable. All right, because tomorrow they will say it is Hausa versus Igbo or Yoruba versus Igbo. I've been seeing all sorts of silliness all day, and I want us to get past that.
Okay.
I cannot say I trust the girl. I don't know the girl from anywhere. She doesn't live in my house. And I cannot say I trust JAMB.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to try to call my mom, because my mom is a vice chancellor of a university. And I'm going to try to call her and ask. I don't know if I can get her now. And if I get her, first of all, legally make a comment as a sitting vice chancellor, especially someone who is a JAMB she monitors for JAMB or something like that. I've forgotten what it is. She mentioned something JAMB to me a few weeks ago or a few days ago. I can't remember exactly. I would also want to have a representative of JAMB. My dear people, if you are JAMB representative, if you have a JAMB rep, can you please come to my live, send me a DM, give me a phone call. I want to hear from JAMB. JAMB are very quick, and all these bodies, they are very quick not to respond publicly. They'll be listening to one lawyer telling them this. Listen, whatever you decide in court cannot cover what is going to happen in the public. You all need to come and address the public. It is not in court that they are raising tribal issues. It is in the public, in the court of public opinion. And people need to understand that, yes, the court is supreme and the court is superior, but the court of public opinion cannot be neglected. You can win in the court and walk around and they will throw you stone because the court of public opinion has judged you. So I would like somebody from JAMB to come and share their own side of it. If you're watching on TikTok, remember to send me those money guns. Double click my screen. Share the video. I'm looking for my #1 and my #2 gifter. My #1 gifter today is no other than Northern Star 89. Big shout out to Northern Star 89. And my #2 gifter is Favorite. Northern Star also is my #1 money gun buyer. So thank you guys so much. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. If you're watching on YouTube, remember super chat, super stickers. I'm only going to be reading messages that carry super chats and super stickers. So remember to send your super chats and super stickers. And if you're watching on Instagram, go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDY FREEZE. Scroll down to the bottom left-hand corner of this video and you will see how to buy my stars. So over to you, Mama Tuzi.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. I have to respond to one thing you said, that JAMB hasn't addressed this. They actually have addressed this. I watched the interview yesterday. JAMB actually addressed it. They granted an interview and explained the same thing Mr. Tanshi actually explained. Okay, on social media. Somebody did ask them about that. Actually, that was one of the questions, that do you have social media? You need to come and do that. Yes.
We know that yes. Send the representative, because all these television station interview, it doesn't circulate. I don't watch TV. I watch only Netflix.
Yes, that's true. That's true. They do need to.
Media, I'm not going to sit down. I'm sorry, but forgive me, guys. I don't know how you guys are able to do it, but I cannot consume Nigerian television. It runs me. It's just like I don't watch Nigerian movies. It drives me mental. The pace is too slow. When I know they watch CNN, the pace is too slow.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. You understand? I can't cope. I don't watch TV in Nigeria. So anything you say on TV, unless somebody carries a clip and brings it to social media, when they carry the clip, they will not carry the 1 hour. They will carry the one that they want to use to push their narrative. Yes. So anybody that wants to talk to me, if it's not on social media,
I think yes, that's true. You're right. I think as a matter of fact, somebody can please tag at JAMB.
Let me tell you how
to this live.
I don't have DSTV at home. I have internet. I have my kids in their television. They have Facebook. They have YouTube, and they have what is it called, Netflix. And me and my wife we watch Netflix. It's only when my mother-in-law comes around that we buy GoTV of 2.5 or 1.5. For 1 month. I don't even watch it. I don't watch television at all. So many of us, or a huge majority, because we are on the move, information on the move. Yes. I want to be in my car and quickly catch it, not some interview on television. I mean, I don't think I've watched television more than 4 times this year. And it's because of election, around the election period, that even made me even, okay, what's going on? Yeah. Someone said he's planning to if I show you my DSTV, the dust inside my DSTV, you reach Bar Beach Road. I don't watch DSTV. I don't watch local television. I don't watch any of those things. Because as far as I'm concerned, they're always biased. In my opinion, I always see them as biased. So, yes, so what is your take? What did JAMB say? But I would rather JAMB came by themselves to address. I've also been sending Bongoli requests. I wanted Bongoli live last night with me, but by the time he responded, it was late. So Bongoli, if you can join us for a few minutes, I'll appreciate it. Someone just sent me a gold mine funds. Big shout out to you. I'm looking for my number 1 and my number 2 gifter on TikTok. God bless you guys. So, so yeah. We have business with Super Sport. Me, I don't watch any sports. Northern Star, God bless you. So, what?
Sorry.
Let's hear you.
I'm babysitting my niece, so yeah, so on this girl situation, thank you, Mr. Tanchi, for explaining this, because a lot of people are bringing ethnic coloration and tribal coloration into all of this, which has no basis for it. And frankly, I am ashamed of people thinking about it from that angle. Yes, there can be IT glitches, and we should be asking questions. Are we sure we are not prosecuting this girl and accusing this girl wrongly? Yes, it is legitimate. We should ask that. But under no circumstance should we assume that this person is also innocent, that everything she said is perfect, especially when we JAMB already, even if JAMB doesn't say anything, at least from what you explained and from what I got from JAMB, the results you see, you can get it on cloud, but the actual results that JAMB actually have, they have it on hard drive. It's not on cloud. So except somebody working in JAMB actually goes into their system in the back end and manually fix it there and put the result in there. There's no way she will have something different. And I'm so happy and I'm grateful that we have somebody like you that is a Nigerian that can actually put effort and time into it to break it down and show the barcode, what is attached to what year is what is showing up where, because you really enlightened a lot of us here today.
Mama Tisi, sorry to cut you. Bongoli is trying to join, but you have to leave because the other guy is still stuck on the live. The other guy who I invited, Emmy Julius, is stuck on the live. So please, just
let me come out
so that there can be a spot for Bongoli to join. I'm so sorry about this because I really would have loved you to be on with Bongoli. But sadly, I can't have more than 2 people because if you see I'm monitoring for, yes, finally it's open now. So let me bring Bongoli. All right, so Bros, mute your mic. You are in a noisy place. You'll be like, where did they fry a ham? All right, Northern Star. Northern Bona _VI. Thank you so much. Bongoli.
Hello, Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze,
good to see your face, so if you sweet me well.
Daddy Freeze, you have seen my face. I have to go. I have to take my face off, please, respectfully, sir.
Oh yeah. Okay, continue. If you're watching on TikTok, I'm looking for my number 1 gifter. My number 1 gifter. Make I shout out to my number 1 gifter while we're waiting to do this. Now, them they pay me money to work. Number 2 gifter is funds, and my number 1 gifter is Northern Star 89 Bona _VI. God bless you, brother. God bless you, brother. Sending me those gold mines back to back. I love you, bro, and I appreciate you. All right, go ahead, Bongoli.
Yes, good morning, everyone. And thank you for your platform, Daddy Free, so that we can actually talk about this issue. Firstly, I would like to say that JAMB have said that they have closed their investigation. They did a very thorough investigation. They even got information from Airtel and their own database and all of that. And it clearly showed that what the young lady, Joy, has been displaying and all of that is not the true result. Like they even showed correspondence between a phone number that Joy uses, because Joy admitted on Channels TV this morning that she uses an Airtel number. And it was an Airtel number that was used to communicate with the USSD code, which is 530 something. And they showed that that number actually sent the actual result that she wanted and sent it there. And you know, when it comes to data and all of that, it's garbage in, garbage out. You cannot lie. Because at the end of the day, JAMB had already posted the top 10 performers. Her name wasn't there. And all of a sudden, innocent mortals you know, was talking about the girl and all of that, which is okay, good, okay. She scored this, she made this 362, excellent. And they said, we're going to give her some money, give her scholarships. Then the Anambra state government also wanted to do the same, but the Anambra state government did their due diligence and reached out to JAMB. And that is where all of this wahala started. And that is where all this wahala started. And they was like, no, we don't know this score. This is actually the highest. And the highest, fortunately, also came from Anambra State. I think her name is Nkechi. Nkechi scored 360. So, and that is where this brouhaha and back and forth started coming in. And I care less about the people that are throwing tribal sentiments. I really don't give a hoot about them that are throwing tribal sentiments up and down. Because if you watch and if you see everything that is going on, you do not need a soothsayer to tell you that there is some mago involved in that situation. You do not need a fortune teller. Like, these documents are clearly put out there in public for people to see. These are no ands, ifs, or buts. And this, our brother here, has even done his own forensic analysis and said this actual document is something that is actually in the public domain. Do you know that there are apps that they use to generate JAMB scores? In the last time that they used this particular JAMB slip or something, or result slip or something, was in 2021, and it was because of a boy called Ife Sinachi. Ife Sinachi was the reason why they changed it, because that guy came out 2 years ago and said JAMB gave him a wrong score, and then they sued JAMB for about 2 billion naira. Then when JAMB did all their investigation, then his lawyers went on their knees begging JAMB that they were sorry, because a boy accused JAMB of this same thing. And when JAMB came back and did their investigation, they were the ones begging JAMB. And then JAMB now changed their process, changed their format, changed how they report results. And the dad, I watched the channel's Sunrise show this morning. They do their show at 7 a.m. every morning on weekdays. I watched it this morning, even though it's about maybe 1 a.m. my time. And the father came out and even disclosed her age. He said the girl's age is 19 and not 16. She was born in April and not March, because there are two documents. One says April and one says March. The one in April is the one that is 249. And in fact, she actually openly confessed and said, yes, when I checked it using the USSD code, that it is 249 that came out. That is what she said. Yes, and if you look at the 249 results and everything, our first choice was Unilag, our second choice was LASU, our third choice was Laspotech, and our fourth choice was Akwa Ibom Polytechnic or something like that. That shows you that there was some form of competition. She needed a much higher score, maybe to get into those schools for whatever she wanted to study. Maybe she wanted to study medicine. I see some comments. I saw something, some correspondent that she wanted to study medicine. Why I'm really on JAMB's side in this case is because we were here in Nigeria when two 19-year-old boys and one 21-year-old boy actually did this cyber thing that the black MAIL people, and that guy neutralized himself. That guy committed neutralization, one boy abroad, and these were 19-year-old kids that ran away from Lagos and went to Nasarawa State. So that person is an adult. He may or may not be aware. A lot of us that are speaking here, most of our parents took us to special centers to go and write common entrance. How old were we then? A lot of us, our parents took us to special centers, and we went to look for special centers to write WAEC, GCE, JAMB, this JAMB. We were 16 years, 17 years, 15 years, 18 years. We were doing special center up and down. Then somebody comes and JAMB is telling you this. Let me tell you something that if Nigerian, what do they call them? Nigerian agencies want to work, they will work. Forget about if Nigerian police wants to catch you, they will catch you if they really want to work. And this time, everything was quiet. Not until certain people from some certain regions started blowing it up and started throwing ethnic coloration to it. And JAMB is an institution, and they are trying to stand on their feet and say, no, you are not going to rubbish and tarnish our image. Our image is already tarnished already. They're not going to do that even further. And that is what really happened. I cannot speak so much that you understand why, but maybe in the evening or night time, we'll be able to see ourselves, well, if we can talk about this matter, because a lot needs to be spoken about this issue. Because Innocent did not do his due diligence. The company did not do their due diligence before approving of it. And then when they said, okay, yes, there's a comma to it, you still said, don't worry, I'll still give you scholarship anyway. This is the same thing that happened to the Happy Boys. When people do some certain things and we do not reprimand them, instead we pat them on the back. And then certain people from some certain regions will start pushing tribal. There's nothing tribal about this thing. People from the north are doing this thing. People from southwest are doing it. People from south are doing it. They catch them. They know they allow them. Everybody just moves on. Every time we of exam malpractice. And for some people that are saying that she's very smart and intelligent, for people that know me by my first name, I was top of my class in primary school and secondary school. I was always taking first position. When I wrote JAMB, maybe it was 250 something or 260 something I scored at the time. I didn't score 300 plus. And when I got to the university, I saw people that were crazier than I am intellectually. Okay, I graduated with a good result, yes. And even if you're very intelligent, you could have a bad day. You could be ill or sick or something. So there's a lot that needs to be taught. We need to talk a lot about this issue, because this actually shows how decayed the fabrics of our society is or are. Young people of 13 years, 14 years that are doing Yahoo now, that are going to go and do plus. This lady is 19 years. 19 years. So let us stop rewarding bad behavior. This our brother here has done a very extensive analysis. This is public information. What is our brother has done here? JAMB actually went to Airtel. As in, JAMB printed the transcript of the communication between the Airtel number and the system itself. They did everything. Go and watch it. It's on Channels TV, is on TVC, is on Leadership TV. You know, this is where they want JAMB wants to gloat. And remember, they have this new man called Professor Razak Oloyede or something like that. That man has been trying to clean that system. He's been, because look at JAMB, for example. Before he came on board, JAMB had not made up to 40 million naira or something like some 40 million naira or something in the, like 20, 30 or 40 years they've been in existence. But from 2015 to date, they've made billions of naira. It is showing you. And then people talk about the snake saga. What does snake saga, someone swallow snake, have to do with QR codes and all of these things and falsification of results? What does that have to do? What is the linkage? It's not people like you and I. It's not our mothers, brothers, sisters, aunties, and uncles that are working in JAMB offices stealing money. Or do we want us to go there? How many of our parents that are civil servants are actually that are supposed to be earning 100,000 naira, but they are sending us to private schools abroad? They are building houses in Lekki. Do we want us to open those kind of worms? Let's just give ourselves a break, man. Nobody is telling her to receipt any whatever. Nobody's. No, I don't subscribe, but let her receipt. Receipt what? Let her tell us who the people that are involved. That the phrase is a syndicate. People go and falsify results. Are we not the same ones that will go and carry fake bank of accounts, statement of account to go and collect visa? I take that back. We know what we do. We know what we do as Nigerians. The way we do some certain paperwork and all of that stuff. Let us give ourselves a break, man. Alifis, thank you very much for your time, sir. Thank you.
All right, you are most welcome.
Everything.
You are most
Thank you very much, sir.
You are most welcome.
We can talk about this issue at night time if you don't mind. Though. That one I will show my face very well. We can really talk about this issue.
Okay. We'll bring an update. We'll have an update at night should the need be. Thank you so much, Bongoli.
You're welcome, sir. Have a nice one, sir.
All right. Do take care. Now, to be very honest, my personal opinion, I'm not a cybersecurity expert or whatever else these people all are. I'm just a, can I say, blogger, commenter, conversation host, whatever have you. Thank you so much, all of you who have been sending me gifts on TikTok. My number one gifter is Northern Star 89, and my number two gifter right now is funds. Is funds going to take over from Northern Star? Let's keep watching. I'm going to personally follow my #1 gifter. Whoever's my #1 gifter, when I close the show, I will follow. Big shout out to Northern Star also for sending me 3 money guns. And double click the screen, share the video, let more people come to see the live and join us live. Share the video, please. Double click the screen. If you're watching on YouTube, remember to send me super chats, super stickers, and supers in general. If you're watching on Facebook, send